You gotta get up and move it, move it. You wanna lose weight? You wanna stay healthy? Gotta move it all day long. Turn the music on, move it. Hear that music? Come on, get the beat. Okay, we have here a homemade meatless meatloaf. The base is chickpeas, and then we have little sweet potatoes that are as sweet can be, and then we have little sweet peas. So yeah, we may go ahead and put some sour cream on top of our sweet potatoes, and we're going to get ready to dig right in. Hello, my friends. It's your girl, Hungry Mama Me. How are you today? I'm so happy to be here with you. And for all my new passerbys who's just stopping in, thank you so much for stopping and viewing this channel. Show you what we have today. These are baby sweet potatoes. Look at them. Don't they look yummy? And then we also have baby peas. Yes, sweet baby peas. And then we have homemade meatless meatloaf. And the base is made out of chickpeas. Yeah, and I tasted it. And it is so good. So let's get started. Yum, yum. Have you ever had a meatloaf made out of chickpeas? Comment below, let me know. Now this is not made vegan way. This is made vegetarian. I'm going to put the recipe up. So easy to change a few ingredients. I have an egg in here. Instead of the egg, you're going to use flaxseed. It's 3 tablespoons of 1 tablespoon of flaxseed to 3 tablespoons of water. That's for 1 egg. I use 2 eggs in this one actually, so if you want to double that, but 1 flaxseed should be good. And then I put some Parmesan cheese. Certainly don't have to use Parmesan cheese. Instead of your Parmesan, you can use Worcestershire sauce. And the only reason I did use the Parmesan instead was because I didn't have the Worcestershire sauce. So that's my boy Junie. He's getting ready to go pick up his girl Emily, who's been in France and Switzerland, and she's just getting back today, so he's pretty excited. He's getting ready to get out of here and go get her. All right, love you. Now, drive safe, okay? Don't be too excited to get there. She's been gone 10 days. So that's why you've seen him hanging out around here a little bit more lately than usual. So, what we have here is sour cream, and this is, of course, vegan. You all right, Joe? Yeah. Got everything you need? Yeah. Don't forget your blanket. And this is tofutti. He doesn't know if he's coming back tonight or going to my daughter's. So, yeah, so we're gonna have the sweet peas, the sweet potato, and this delicious meatless meatloaf. And I kid you not, it is good. It really is. It is banging. Now, it's not the first meatloaf I've ever made that's meatless. And you can use,
Oh, thank you.
this is Tina, as you know. You good? Please don't speed and.
I'm not even right now.
Okay, so I'm just saying, you know, just.
I filled up the airport.
She is?
Yeah.
I thought she was en route, not yet?
Oh, I thought she was. Yeah.
Okay, so where are you going now? The gym?
Nanas.
Oh, okay. All right, so drive safe. Love you. Bye-bye. So, sorry about all the commotion, guys, but he's pretty excited. His girl's coming home after 10 days. You know what that means. He's been lost with, I don't want to say lost without her, but they do everything together. So, yeah, no. But anyway, you can take, I'm going to try this without the sour cream. Sometimes you really need nothing. So far, I have nothing on this. And it's delicious. I am going to go ahead and try some sour cream with it. Maybe I'll want some, maybe I won't. But I'll put a little on the side in case I want some. I have made, meatless meatloaf out of all kinds of beans. Red beans, with quinoa, red beans and quinoa, or lentils, or chickpeas. You can do so many things. And you can also, go ahead guys, take a big old bite of that. This is so, so good. And, yes. And instead of making a meatloaf out of this, you know, when your kids leave in the car, you always worry, even though he goes every day. But, yeah. I'll do the sweet potatoes without the sour cream. Just not need it, so we won't do it. Tastes absolutely fine without it. So instead of making meatloaf, you can make these into like a turkey burger. You can make it into a bean burger. Turns out absolutely delicious. Anything you want to make them into, it's a great base. Do give it a try, guys. Now, what I will do with my meatloaf is I will make sandwiches for lunch. If I'm hungry and I just feel like I need a snack, I'll go in the refrigerator and just, you know, pull out a little bit and eat it. There's so many different things that, you know, different ways that you can eat this. So I made this, actually, I made a great big 9-inch glass pan full. And I thought Junie would be eating some and stuff, but now that his girl is home, I just made it now, and I thought at least he'd have some dinner. But no, he took off. No worries. I already froze some. Wrap it up really well, double wrap. I have a food saver that I wrap mine in. You don't have to. All you have to do, the trick is to double wrap. Really important. A lot of times I eat the skin of this. It is organic. I don't know. Maybe I will. Delicious. Absolutely delicious. So, you get your meatloaf, cut it the way you want it, that you're gonna make slices. Get some aluminum foil or plastic wrap, whatever you have that's handy. Wrap it snug, and then get a baggie. Wrap it again in that baggie, and make sure you get all the air out. It'll stay really nice in there. Anything that you want to store in your freezer, you just got to make sure that you double wrap it, that there's no way for air to get into it. Even bread. If I buy bread or make bread, I'll cut it into the pieces that I want it, double wrap it, and every time I need a piece, I pull it out. So, give it a try, guys. Works really, really well. I don't like anything that's frostbitten. You know how it gets that frost on it? That does not happen if you double wrap. This is just really, really delicious. I've been slacking and not really cooking meals like this too much, you know, but I figured I want something for lunch, and you know, at lunchtime comes and I'm like, okay, what do I feel like eating? And I'm always on the run, as you know. Nice, very nice. Now, do I want a salad? No. I do my salads at night. Lunchtime, I just want something quick I can throw in my mouth if maybe I'm driving down the road. I just want to grab a piece of my sandwich and eat my sandwich, or whatever it is I'm going to eat. I said, yeah, meatloaf sandwich. That sounds really good. Let's do meatloaf. And once winter time comes, I definitely, as you guys know, cook a lot more. I never really, I don't think I ever made a vegan, or no, not vegan, vegetarian meatloaf before. This was my first time. And like I said, The only reason I did was because I didn't have a few of the ingredients, and that's really unusual for me. I usually have always flaxseed. But I haven't really been using it. And flaxseed can go rancid really easy. So I was putting it on my oatmeal every day. I was using flax, and I was using chia seeds. For some reason, I stopped using the flaxseed, and I'm only using the chia. But I have to buy some more, and I'll just keep them in my freezer. Pull some out as needed. I think that's the easiest way. Gosh, guys, this is delicious. It really is. I know I told you that I was having tofu today. And I did make it. I said, I'll have the tofu for lunch. Remember, I marinated in the sweet baby Ray's sauce, the buffalo wing sauce. So I said, I'll have that for lunch, and I'll just have this for dinner. But I did put up the video of this. No, I didn't put it up yet. I did record it. And after it was made, you know, you like to take a taste and show the viewers what it tastes like. And if it tastes good at all. So once I tasted it, I said, I like tofu, but I like this more. So I had some of it for lunch too. And the tofu, I'm sure the tofu tomorrow, I'll make a salad or something and put the tofu on it. Because it's really tasty. It's very, very good. But you know, when you taste something like this, compared to tofu, I was really craving sweet potatoes too. But I didn't know I was going to get them today, but when I went into the organic store, they looked so good, so appetizing. I said, let me go ahead and get these. I was going to get the Japanese ones. So darn expensive. Well, these were $2.49 a pound, and the Japanese were $2.99 a pound. So I know it was only 50-cent different. But I said, you know what? These are really good sweet potatoes too. Maybe next time. That's a lot of money per pound for sweet potatoes. But, you know, since they're organic, that's the price you pay. And the reason mainly that I like organic potatoes is because I do like to eat the skin. So, yes. Oh my goodness. So we didn't do much today. My daughter's husband was at work and their van, the power steering was going out in the van. So we were out there trying to figure out what it could be for the power steering. We checked the power steering fluid. That was good. We were trying to find the belt. But we really didn't pursue it too deeply. But we knew the first thing anybody thinks is when your power steering stops working is it's the power steering fluid. So it wasn't that. So like I said, there's a few different things it can be. Since we had the baby and we were already out, we had to drive to where the van was. It was just way too hot to try to leave the baby in the van and continue looking at, leave the baby in the car to continue looking to see what could be wrong with the van. So what we did was I tried out the van to make sure, to see if the power steering was totally out or not. So it's not totally out. So I said to my daughter, you go ahead, drive my car, and I'll take the van. I was taking it to my brother-in-law's. My brother-in-law would look at it. He can't really help us with it because he just had a pacemaker put in. He's a young guy. And he had to have a pacemaker put in. Very sad. But he used to do all kinds of car, you know, anything you had wrong with your car and stuff, you'd bring it to him. So we took it and we dropped it off there. And he'll just look at it to see what he thinks may be wrong with it. And sometimes he can walk us through it to be able to do it because he can't lift anything heavy or, you know, he's just not ready to do anything like that. So hopefully he'll be able to talk us through what we need to do. Listen, in life, you learn to become a mechanic. You learn to do whatever you need to do because that's life. Anyway, please subscribe, like, comment. And don't forget to hit this bell right here, a little ding-a-ding-ding to get all my notifications that I'm putting up a new video, to join our notification family. Right there in that description box is my Twitter address, my Instagram, and my P.O. box. Until I see you tomorrow, God bless, and I'll be